Hi everyone, welcome to Lunch with Laura. I'm Laura Lee Collet from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I am here to show you what you can get in Stampin' Up Starter Kit. Stampin' Up has been in the card making business, the paper crafting business, scrapbooking for over 35 years. And I've been part of it for 20, I'm very proud to say. We are known for our color coordination that runs from ink pads, paper, ribbon, embellishments. Everything matches beautifully. We have stamp sets in all ranges for anybody that you could possibly give a card to. Today, since Stampin' Up is running a starter kit special that ends on the 31st, which is coming up next week, I wanted to show you what you could pick out because most people don't even know what a starter kit is. And a starter kit is really just that. It's tools and products that you can use to make cards, or if you're a scrapbooker, or if you like to make home decor. I've got a wreath, back over that way, that I made, and just about everything in here are things that I have made for home decor. So let me show you what the kit looks like. Well, obviously, this isn't quite what the kit looks like because yours will come in a box, but I did mine in a cute little basket so I could show off all the goodies. I even have my towel that says live creatively. Now that's a basket full of good stuff. So let me start off by saying it cost $99, but you get $99 and then you get to pick products up to $165. So that is $66 more that you don't have to pay for. It's completely free. Another thing you get when you buy the starter kit, you get free shipping, and every order after that, you'll get 20% off. Now that's a real savings, and a lot of people buy it simply for the savings. And if you do a lot of crafting, it only makes sense. Okay, let's get started and let me show you because I am so excited. All right, these I have made up. Let me show you this too. And I'm going to post this later today so that you can see. But I have a list here, and I give it to my new stampers or to people that are joining to become a demonstrator. So either way. And these are just some things that I would suggest. It is totally up to you what you put in it. Back in the olden days, when I joined, we didn't get a choice. I think maybe we got to choose from one of the color collections that we have, subtles, brights, neutrals, and regals. But you pretty much got what they put in the kit. And then they started letting you pick your own, and I just love that. And you will get a few business supplies. If you don't want to use them, that's fine. Give them to your demonstrator or someone else that can use them. And so let's see what, if I was doing my starter kit today, this is what I would choose. Okay, we have three, well, I'm sure there are more, but what I consider the basic neutral cardstock that could be used for card bases. And it comes in basic white. We also have it in very vanilla or in basic beige. Now this is a 24 sheet pack of paper, and it costs $14. So I would put that towards my starter kit. The next thing, you're going to need to decide on some colors that you like. And on this sheet, there's the page numbers for you to check out. So if you went to look up cardstock assortment packs, you would find something that looks like this. Now these were the, excuse me, the soft subtles. That was the collection I started out with. But it gives you a wide range of different colors that you get 2 sheets of 10 colors per pack. And that's there. Now, you're going to need envelopes. Our envelopes are good quality. Everything is excellent quality. And you can get basic white medium envelopes, and that just goes with a regular card. And these come 42 a pack. Okay, then you're going to need an ink pad or several. A black ink pad is always a good choice. We have 2 that we sell that neither one of them are made by Stampin' Up. This is Memento Tuxedo Black, and this is my favorite. I use it for most things. We also have StazOn, and it can be used for different things. So you're going to need one or the other or both of those. Then, after you've picked out your colors, you're going to need to have some ink pads that go with them. I've picked Misty Moonlight and Petunia Pop. And the ink pads were made by Stampin' Up, and they're designed to open just like a compact, and then you slide it back, and there's your ink on a foam pad. When you go to close it, you turn it around and grab this little lip right there, flip it over. Now notice as I'm doing this, the ink is now going to be upside down so that the pad stays juicy all the time. Now, let's see what we can pick next. Okay, we're going to need something to stamp with. So there is like I said, there's a large variety of stamp sets out there. They're flowers, they're juvenile things, they're birds, butterflies, you name it, and we've got it. We even have one that's considered a background stamp. And it's great big and stamps your whole paper. Now, let me tell you two things. This one stamp is a red rubber, and you will use it on the clear lucite blocks that we have. I'm going to get back to those in a second. The other type of stamps we have are photopolymer. What's neat about these is that you can see through them. So if you're trying to, I don't know how good that shows up, if you are trying to, well, that one's not going to show up because I haven't inked with it. Okay, sometimes they stain, and it's perfectly fine. It does not affect the quality. But you can see that you're able to see through them if you want to place them someplace special. So with the stamp sets, you're going to need a couple of our clear lucite blocks. Now, this one is, let's see, block H, and this one I believe is D. And these are just 2 that I would recommend that'll fit most things. but we have 6 different sizes of our clear blocks, and you can buy them all together in a bundle, and do it that way if you choose. Okay, now, so we've got our stamp sets, we've got our blocks, we've got our inks, and our paper. Well, we're going to need some adhesive. Here is our stamp and seal, and it is a tape runner. We have liquid glue. We have tear and tape glue that is adhesive on both sides. Oh, this one also comes with seal refills. And we have dimensionals. Now, dimensionals are little foam pieces that are pre-cut for you, and it gives a little puff up to what you're putting on the card. So if I was, let me grab a card real quick and show you what I'm talking about. Well, okay. Here's a card I did with some of our Pretty Designer Series paper. And if you can see right up under, I've got this whole sheet puffed up just a little bit with our dimensionals, and that gives a 3D effect. So those will become a must. If you don't get them now, you'll want to get them later. And then embellishments. We've got all kinds. These are the rhinestones, come in 3 different sizes. And let me see, I forgot how many you get. There are 100, or maybe more. Oh, 140 that come with this. I have to get my vision just right. But we have all colors, different kinds. We have pearls, sparkles. Okay, you might want to get a bolt of ribbon. These come 40 yards. Is that right? Let's find that. 10 yards. Whoop! That was a mistake. Not 40. Only 10. But it's plenty to do a lot of cards. Again, these are all color coordinated. They don't come in every single color, but there's a way to fix that, so you'll have to ask me how. Okay, with those suggestions, let's look back at our sheet. Now, I did not include in this first price the stamp sets, so you might want to delete something up here and add that. But what I've picked out comes up to $98.25. Okay? So, you still have $38.65 to spend. That doesn't look right. Well, that isn't right. Well, anyway, you've got whatever is left from $99 up to $165. I don't math well, so forgive me. And I wrote down the wrong price. But then, with that extra money, you can buy more stamp sets, more paper, ink pads, ribbon, a paper trimmer. Let me show you ours. It's really good, and some of them out there are real expensive. This one's $28. It comes with a cutting blade and a scoring blade, and this even opens up so that you can do 12 by 12 paper, and that's important because some of our paper only comes in 12 by 12. Oh, and I forgot to mention your paper snips. These are great, sharp, pointy, they cut out very nicely, and you can, when you're fussy cutting, you can use those for that. Something else that you might be interested in is our Designer Series paper. Now, everybody is Stampin' Up! calls it DSP for short. But this is just an example of our 12 by 12. And you'll get 2 sheets of each design, and they are printed on the back. And you can just see how beautiful these papers are. Our artists are just miracle workers. They just do a fantastic job. And then on the back, when you get your paper, it will tell you the colors. Now, I make me a little legend on each group of the DSP, just so that I can, when I decide I'm going to use this paper, well, I need to know what the colors are, so that I can pick out my paper, my other cardstock. We also have the Designer Series paper, or DSP, in 6 by 6. So these, you get 48 sheets versus 12, I think, on the other. And again, they're double-sided and just gorgeous. So this is just one of the options. So there are a lot of things that you can pick out. And my advice is, if you have scissors, don't buy ours right now. You can get those later. If you have a good paper cutter, put that aside. You can use what you've got so that you can buy products to make cards. And the one last thing, I told you that when you have your starter kit all ready and you've placed your order, you're going to get free shipping on that. Isn't that nice? That saves you anywhere from, well, depends where you are and what's going on. Okay, and then, so enough I've tried to say about that. So, comes with free shipping, and you do get some business supplies that I said you can use or not. And in this special, they are also putting in a paper pumpkin. Let me open this so that you can see what it looks like. Oops. This is our monthly kit subscription, and they, again, the artists have outdone themselves. They are improving it. I don't know how they keep improving it all the time, but they do. But in your paper pumpkin kit, and if you were to subscribe, you would get one of these monthly. But inside, let me show you what is going to be offered. It always comes neatly packaged in tissue paper. So you're going to get a stamp set. And this one is the one I just got in. It's May 2025 Mountain Majesties. You're going to get an ink spot. Now this is just I guess a 1 by 1 or a little bigger. And it's it does the same thing that our big ink pads do. These are great for taking on the go. And I'm not going to open all of this, but I'm just going to share with you what the kits have. They come with everything you need except some scissors. Usually, that's all you need to add extra. But here's some of our tear and tape. And it comes with usually about 9 cards in 3 different designs, envelopes that match. And look, they've even started designing the outside of the envelopes, which is so pretty. You get a sheet that shows you what the cards are going to look like, and then detailed instructions inside that'll tell you what to do and how to do it. Now, You know, Google can be a wonderful thing. When I first started, and I got my starter kit in, I had ordered it under my daughter-in-law, and I called my daughter-in-law crying. I said, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. She was in North Carolina. I'm in Baton Rouge. Well, now, all you have to do is Google Stampin' Up! Feathered Fun, and you will see all kinds of examples. Some people even put videos about their cards. I do that. When I usually do Facebook Lives, I'm usually doing the card making thing. But anyway, there are lots of places to go and resources to find things. So don't get lost in that, because once you get into this, I just love it. I gather with my friends, family, anybody I can grab off the street to come and stamp with me, and we just have a wonderful time getting together, getting to know each other, and sharing ideas. So, I hope that if you have ever considered joining Stampin' Up!, whether it's to become a demonstrator or you just want to be what we call hobby demonstrators. We love our hobbyists, so that would mean that you're not buying it to start your business. But it doesn't matter. You get your starter kit and you can do with it as you please. Remember, the special ends on May 31st, $99, and you get $165 in products that you get to choose. Take a look. If you need a catalog from me, my website is stampinatthebirdnest.com. Stampin' with no G at thebirdnest.com, and you can reach me there. I will mail you a catalog, or if you're local, you can come do porch pickup. The catalogs are free. I do charge $6 for those that I have to mail since shipping has gotten higher. So, keep all this in mind. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'd love to help you. And I hope you'll consider this, because this is one of the best deals I've seen that Stampin' Up! Has offered in a while. So, have a great day. Think about everything I've shown you. Go back and look at the video again if you want to. And let me know what you think. I'll see you well, I'm not sure. I'm going to a scrapbook crop next week that starts on Thursday, so I'll see you the week after that. And until we get back together again, take care. Thanks for joining me. Please come back. I love you. See you soon. Bye.